the next industry presentation, now we would like to do the honor to invite Mr. Kanav Kumar, Partner and Product Specialist, Dronacharya, Unmanned Aerospace Innovations. Zordar taaliyon ke saath, let's welcome the gentleman here on the stage.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon everyone. Yes. Okay. It's an event we are talking about digital transformation, correct? We are on the other side of digital transformation. When we talk about digital transformation from the perspective where I am situated and my team is located, we are on the execution side of digital transformation. And when I say digital transformation, our very first question is, can everyone answer this? And just answer to yourself. Who is the real innovator or initiator of digital transformation? Everyone heard about digital transformation. Have you heard about digital transformation before 18 or 19 or maybe 2020? Maximum would say no. Because COVID played a good role on one side, that it given a kind of impact and a kind of initiative for us to start looking into a factor where we should improve and we should get better on the digital side. The initiative was already there. People were already talking about, but ground reality and the ground hitment of the projects started post-COVID. So this is, I always talk about, right? No CTOs, no CEOs, no one. Actually, the COVID is the real initiator of the digital transformation. So who we are and what we talk about. So we help the PSUs, the organization and the companies to drive the data and to drive the data-driven decision using the drones. So we deal in the drones. So as a DUAI, we are a Dehradun and Delhi-based organization. We deal with drone data analytics and solution in the terms of wherever drone can play a role, right? So today I will be more talking about the asset management. Because whosoever from the PSU side sitting here and the people on the other side, asset management is a critical aspect. And as a nation of more than 150 CR people, landscape of one of the biggest country, having the landscape, having the infrastructure of railways, power generation, transmission, rivers, whatever. We have billion and billion dollar of asset. But the unfortunate part of that, we are not able to realize the value of that asset. Once we realize the value of that asset, we will be 100% Atmanirbhar Bharat. This is what I thought. So what we do, so if you can see this paradigm, so there is a 1D. So using the drone, we provide different kind of data analytics and data solution where the PSUs and the organization and the people can take decision which can be more viable, which can help them to become more efficient and also can save their cost. So we talk about 5D also. People have heard about 3D, 3 dimension. So first dimension is length. Second dimension is position, X and Y axis. Third dimension is depth, X, Y, Z. Everyone talking about these 3 dimension. We talk about 4 dimension. We talk about 5 dimension also, where you have the real capabilities of digital transformation, where your asset, where your system is actually talking to you or giving you insight. It's in a kind of human-to-human interaction. And why it is important. This is how we do it. So this is the solution who we are, as I already talked about. We are into drone solution, drone integration. Then we have a DGCA compliance application training. So where we also help the organization to, or the people to get trained. And on the other side, the aspect of all these 3 is the business intelligence. How we do it? When we talk about how drones and how all these data analytics platform or the solution are playing their role. So this is the, the approach, how we approach or how we do this. So first one, as you understand, understanding the need of the problem. So problem is there. The best part about India today, we are full of problem. The worst part about USA and the Europe and the other part of the country, developed country, they don't have any problem. So that's why the entrepreneurs and the startups and the organization, they are not at that stage. and talking about the, the kind of, the kind of market boom we have for the entrepreneurship and all these kind of things. Being good to have a life in this particular aspect of the decade of India, where we have the problem statements. And how we solve these problem statements, when I talk from the perspective of our organization or the solution we are talking about, first you understand the problem. What is the actual need, or what is the nitty-gritty of problem we can work upon? Second is the data acquisition. For us, everyone talk about when digital transformation, data is important. Unfortunately, as a nation or as a country, we don't have too much of data. We are talking on the side of AI, machine learning, big jargons. But the people who are actually executing, they know the reality, right? We know the reality. There is hardly any data. I will give you some example after, with this presentation. I have a case study, and I will give you how we have played a major role in power transmission. Then the third part to this, after we acquire the data, the third part is data. The third part is the data-driven decision-making support system, right? That is the third aspect. Then we make the approach, document, solution integration, how we integrate and how we make the solution, and then on the side of data processing and AI. So these 5 pillars are the major pillars, how we drive the data, how we understand the problem, and how we give the solution. So this is the case study. This is the most important part of my presentation, not the other aspect. So we did a project with Power Grid of India Limited. When I say power, so this is one of the case study we worked with, right? With Power Grid of India Limited being responsible for transmitting the power across the India and being a national grid, what is the major objective? They have a circuit kilometer, length kilometer of 1,83,000. This is the length kilometer of asset they have. The biggest challenge with the power grid was to monitor, to analyze, and to see the condition of their asset. And just for your information, in 1 kilometer of line, there are 4 towers. You can calculate the number of towers. And this is only the national grid I'm talking about. Then we have the state transmission companies who have an asset of more than 50, 60,000 kilometers. What we have proposed them, that you can eliminate the foot patrolling, where people are coming and doing the inspection. And you can eliminate with the technology called drones. And with the drones, we have introduced a solution called aerial patrolling. With aerial patrolling, how we are able to actually do? So these are the 3 major aspects which we have, where we have solved the problem. One is the asset condition. We are able to solve their major asset problem. And I will show you the photo also. This is one of the photo of the asset which we have took at the height of almost 80 meters. And when we took this photo, using some kind of machine learning algorithm, not 100% AI I would say, inspectors were already there. Their objective is to find the anomalies. And at the height of 80 meters, where there is not even a possibility to do this by the foot patrolling or maybe by using a helicopter, we are able to find this thing, a safety pin, a split pin inside a nut bolt. A person who is, it is missing, sir. You can see a hole, but there is no split pin. No, I was saying you have to add it is missing. Okay. Defect identified. This is the missing safety pin. In a single tower, there are more than 4,500 nut bolts. And with every nut bolt, there is a safety pin. I'm just specifically focusing on this particular image. There are 42 factors out of which we have to identify different aspects. There is rusting, there is missing, there is earth wire missing, hell lot of things, insulator crack. This is one of the part where we have played a major role to give them the asset condition. On the other side, wherever we have the transmission wire and transmission asset or any kind of asset which we have to work on making it digital, vegetation management is one of the biggest challenge. And vegetation is almost a challenge with every asset owner. Either it be a railway, either it be any organization into power generation, power transmission, or any like NHI also. So with the technology, we are able to identify and able to give them a insight where you have to actually take action on cutting the vegetation, which can actually impact your asset. And by impacting your asset, I mean tripping off a line. And when I say tripping means national grid is down for some time. And when national grid is down for some time, there are multiple aspects into that. Then we are able to identify different solutions. What are the major impact we are able to have? Enhanced safety, accuracy, and data integration. These are the 3 common aspects which we have played. And coming up to this, already shown this, the data. these are the impact. 3 times faster patrolling, which is being done with power grid and doing with multiple state transmission and other PSUs. Multifold insight, whatever insight we can give, it is multifold. Single image can give 100 type of insight, and 35% cost saving, direct cost saving. And we are able to tell them, do you need to replace this or do you need to repair this? This is the major objective what was given by the CMD of power grid, and similar like the other PSUs. These are some of the similar PSU we are already working on the same asset management and solution providing. NTPC, ONGC, Indian Oil are already there in our portfolio. So we talk about digital transformation and AI. Just have a look at this. Siri, call me a cab. Okay, hi cab. Human intelligence will always be prior and superior. You should appreciate your brain, then appreciation of AI. Thank you.